For nearly 100 years, the Chicago District Golf Association has stood for excellence in this extraordinary game of golf. Now the CDGA's magazine comes to life on TV. Chicago District Golfer celebrates the traditions of the past while connecting with the present. It's a golf show that is sure to inform and to have a little fun along the way. For what's important in Chicago golf, it's Chicago District Golfer TV.
On today's Chicago District Golfer, we'll show you what the IJGA is all about. It's the art of the flop shot with world-renowned instructor Jim Suttie. We'll take a short drive to Indiana and Swan Lake Resort. Club Champion shows you the best new drivers on the market. We'll get to the business of the game with Global Golf Post. Plus, the Chicago Bears get into the Ryder Cup spirit at Medinah Country Club.
Chicago District Golfer TV is presented in part by your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana BMW Centers, Wilson Golf, MB Financial Bank, Club Champion, and Athletico.
Happy birthday, America, and welcome to the CDGA's Chicago District Golfer. We cover everything from the CDGA to the IJGA. Now, the Illinois Junior Golf Association's goal is to help kids become better golfers and better kids. The IJGA holds an astonishing 100 events from June through August across the state. The goal of the Illinois Junior Golf Association is to help kids become better players and better kids. The IJGA holds an astonishing 130 events from June through August across the state. The beautiful Valley Low Club in Glenview played host to this unique IJGA event. The format helps teach kids some of the do's and don'ts of the game.
Today was a phenomenal way for us to really hammer home our mission, which is better people through junior golf. We had 9 of our alumni and older current members come out and play in a scramble format with 10 to 13-year-olds, and it was wonderful seeing how eager the older kids were to give back and really show the younger kids the ropes and answer questions that the younger ones might not want to ask their parents or IJGA staff. It was just a perfect day at a perfect facility for us.
The course is mainly important safety as well. You know, it's good to make sure that everyone stands behind the person who's hitting and pay attention to one another, because you learn a lot from your peers.
It's been said the game of golf is a lesson in life with the inherent ups and downs.
I met a lot of other kids, and I got to play, and you get to play with an older kid, and he can teach you a lot. Not to get down on yourself when you hit a bad shot, and it's okay to be a little nervous, but don't get scared when you hit a shot, because when you hit it, it's going to be a bad shot if you think it's going to be a bad shot.
It's all about learning more about golf and growing as a person.
I learned, to work as a team, to never give up and to always support your teammates, even, if you don't have good shots, because, if you think you're doing bad, you're just going to do worse as a team, and then, so you just got to stay positive, and we did that today, and we executed, pretty well.
Not only are programs like this fun for the children, but it's also a great way for the parents to interact while watching their kids compete.
Oh, I think it was terrific. Beautiful facility, and very nice to see the older kids come back, give a little back, and teach the youngsters about how to play tournament golf.
It's really fun because there's all these tournaments you sign up for, and then you make a lot of friends by doing this.
Golf's a sport for life, and the IJGA Mentor Scramble's a great foundation for the future and fun for all involved.
So it was a blast. I love working with kids, especially with the golf game. I absolutely love the game of golf. I've been with the IJGA since I was 11 years old when they first started and the boys and girls were together. So it's really fun to be out here again and helping kids.
I think the key word with IJGA is developmental. They're developing the kids. Not just in golf, but in life lessons, how to conduct themselves. Shirts tucked in, hats off in the clubhouse, shaking hands after the tournament, all those good things that go with it. So he's loving it. He's loving it.
The IJGA certainly helps kids, and let's face it, parents too. Coming up next, we'll head to Indiana for a little Hoosier hospitality at the Swan Lake Resort.
With up to 34 miles per gallon, chances are you'll need refueling before it will. The BMW 5 Series, the ultimate driving machine. All new BMWs include ultimate service. Pay for nothing except gas and tires.
Yo, Rick, man, there you are. Autographs, huh? One of the drawbacks of being a pro, right, brother?
Oh, so you're a pro now?
Well, technically, no, but ever since you've turned me on to these Wilson staff irons, my distance and accuracy have been off the charts, so I've been playing like one.
Oh, I bet the guys are going to start seeing it in Monday qualifiers.
Woohoo! Real Barnes burner there. Ooh, we got one coming up this week?
Seriously?
Seriously? Seriously.
Hi everyone, I'm Mark Rolfing. From the moment I first arrived in Wales, I was surrounded by majestic castles, stunning coastline, and very friendly people. As for the golf, I was both surprised and wowed with the quality and beauty of the courses. And amazingly, they are more affordable and accessible than you can imagine. Remember, Wales is just 2 hours from London. Try Wales. Golf as it should be.
Hi, my name is Jim Suttie. I'm here at Cog Hill Golf and Country Club, and today I'm going to show you the flop shot. This is a shot that Tiger Woods recently used in the Memorial Tournament, which he actually holed, and this is basically how he did it. First thing I want to talk about here is the club face. The club face at address, instead of being square like that, we lay it open. The next thing we do, you can see on the ground here, we have some sticks. These sticks are aimed left of that pin. That's your alignment of your feet and your shoulders, left of the pin. So when we come up here, you can see how my feet and my shoulders are left of where I want to go, right there. And the face is going to be open. So that's the ingredients of setting up to the flop shot. The other things we might try to do is get the hands lower. That allows earlier wrist set, like that. And as we go back, we follow the sticks, basically. We just follow the sticks as we set the wrists rather quickly. And when we come through, we hit under the ball, and as you can see, the club face never really closes like that. The face is up to the sky like that. This is a flop. It's designed for a pin that is short, and we have to stop it. So to demonstrate this flop, I'm going to have Will Taylor come up and show you how to flop it. Will, have at it. As you can see, his feet and shoulders are left of the red pin. The face open. He's going to get a wristy backswing and flop it up. Okay, Will, very good. Thank you. And if you do that, you are going to improve your shot making ability around the green.
Thanks, Jim. Getting away from the city, getting away from the grind, playing and learning the game can all be had in serene Plymouth, Indiana. Let's take a gander at the refurbished Swan Lake Resort.
The Ultimate Driving Tour is brought to you by BMW.
Happily situated over 600 acres of northern Indiana countryside, the recently renovated Swan Lake has so much to offer. It's unobtrusive and relaxed, featuring 36 holes of championship golf.
Swan Lake is a full resort. It's a destination resort just in your backyard. We have two 18-hole golf courses. We have 91 hotel rooms, indoor and outdoor pools, hot tubs. We have a full-service spa and salon. We have 30,000 square feet of meeting space. We also have 2 restaurants on site.
The golf's an enjoyable test with plenty of water to keep you honest. There's the silver course and the black course, each equally good with wonderful turf conditioning throughout the courses.
Well, really nice golf courses. First off, you're going to find them in really great shape all year long, very consistent, very challenging. We have the black course and the silver course. Generally, the black course is regarded as a little bit tougher golf course, and it is from the back tees. It is longer, but both golf courses are manicured exactly the same, have a very similar feel and flow. Very typical Midwestern style golf courses.
If you're looking to improve your game, the year-round Swan Lake Golf Academy is the place to go.
The Golf Academy really is a special place too. There really isn't much around, at least in our neighborhood, that can offer what we can offer. Our indoor facility is a 7,000 square foot building. We can hit golf balls in the summer and the winter. We have heated bays where we can actually still see ball flight that flies outside, even when the snow's on the ground. And our practice facility is a 20-acre practice facility. We've got actually practice holes, putting greens, chipping greens, and a large amount of area for teeing up.
Swan Lake has some great offers on academy packages and a variety of stay and play plans.
All of our academy packages include golf as well. So if we get a group of guys or a group of ladies that want to come, if we get a family, with the kids to come and take some academy packages, there's enough here for the whole family to really come enjoy themselves, learn how to play the game, actually go out and play the game, relax.
Once you've fine-tuned your game, head to the courses where you'll find some Pete Dye-esque looks. It'll make you think, but certainly won't beat you up. From the golf to the accommodations to the convention center, Swan Lake simply has it all.
Well, I think we're truly unique because we have 2 18-hole golf courses and we also have the Golf Academy, but there's also a lot to do beyond that with the spas and restaurants, and we're really truly like a hidden gem in Indiana.
A very value-priced Midwest resort with incredible amenities. Very first-class, all new, all modern, and just friendly staff across the board, welcoming staff. We're just be excited to have you here, and hopefully it's a memorable experience.
It's amazing to see all the improvements that have taken place at Swan Lake. Coming up next, we'll get to the business of golf and look at some hot new drivers in Three Woods with Club Champion.
Bowes Creek Country Club has set the standard for public courses with a private club feel. This exquisite 18-hole championship layout offers the exclusive Member for a Day concept. Pay just one fee and you get unlimited golf with a cart and full use of the bent grass practice facility. Plus, there's Porter's Pub, a casual English-style restaurant and bar that will complete your day the way you want to play. It's all here at beautiful Bowes Creek Country Club in Elgin, Illinois.
Padraig, what were you thinking coming up 18?
Well, I believe nothing. My man has total trust in his new FG Tours.
Any more majors in your future?
Absolutely. Of course. He plays Wilson staff, people. More majors won than any other iron brand. Next question.
Yeah, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Have you ever held a 5-iron up in a left-right wind coming down the stretch in a major?
Seriously?
Seriously.
Have an exceptional golf experience at Aldine Golf Club. Take a quick drive to Rockford to experience a fantastic round of golf on this championship course. Aldine Golf Club was voted one of the top 50 courses in the U.S. with greens fees under $50. Aldine was also recently selected as a host site for a 2014 U.S. Open sectional tournament. To book your tee time, visit aldinegolfclub.com.
Illinois, mile after magnificent mile.
It all began when Jim Nugent was a teenager caddying for Charlie Cootie in the 1972 Western Open at Sunset Ridge in Northfield. That hooked him on the game of golf that he's still a major part of today.
The Business of Golf is brought to you by MB Financial Bank.
These days, Jim Nugent is the driving force behind Global Golf Post. This digital version of all things golf focuses on the major professional tours. Before he created GGP, he took Golf Week from a small magazine into an industry must-read.
Toward the end of my tenure at Golf Week, it dawned on me that this thing called the internet was real, and that it was coming, and that it was going to dramatically alter our business. And I didn't want to stick around to see how it was going to impact Golf Week in a negative way. So I left for a while. I did some work for the PGA Tour, and while I was away, I wrote a business plan for what has become Global Golf Post. And basically, Global Golf Post is Golf Week or Golf World, but without paper, without postage, without ink, and delivered every Monday morning at 7 a.m. Chicago time.
There's even a Chicago version featuring Tim Cronin and Ed Sherman, both longtime Windy City golf journalists. Global Golf Post also follows the economic climate of the game. There's no doubt there's been plenty of ups and downs in recent years.
The game is fine. The business of the game in some quarters is struggling. Not on television and not at the PGA Tour level, and certainly not with the purses that the players are playing for. It is a time-consuming game, sadly, and it probably takes more time than it needs to. And you know, it's a hard game. You just can't show up on the first tee after a couple of lessons and break 80. So there are a lot of things working against growing golf in America in terms of the number of golfers or participation.
On the other hand, Chicagoland courses are doing pretty well these days. The area's always played a large role in the sport.
I'm not objective about this, obviously, but there's a part of me that has on more than one occasion characterized Chicago as the best golf town in America. Mostly by that I'm referring to the culture of our game here in Chicago, but also quite obviously to all the spectacular golf courses like the one across the street, Dubstrid. There's so much good golf here, both public and private. There used to be, it used to be a little bit of an enclave of equipment manufacturers back in the day with Ram and Northwestern and Wilson Golf and Tommy Armour. Sadly, that's gone. Really, only Wilson is still in business and still located here. But this is as good a golf town as you'll find in America, and as I said, in my estimation, it's the best.
You can subscribe to the Chicago version of Global Golf Post by visiting cdga.org. There's no doubt Chicago is a great golf town. One company certainly trying to keep that tradition alive is the club fitting experts at Club Champion.
Hi, I'm Nick Sherburne with Club Champion Golf. In today's segment, we'll be talking about the exciting new products in 2012. To get started, we'll talk about TaylorMade. They have two new lines this year. The R11S, which is taking over last year's R11. The only differences is that it's 460cc, so now it's bigger and more forgiving, but you also have double the adjustability in their sole plate and their hosel. Then, the highly touted Rocket Balls line. Rocket Balls driver is 460cc's, very forgiving driver with an adjustable hosel. But what you've even heard more talk about is the Rocket Balls 3-wood. The Rocket Balls 3-wood is touted as the hottest 3-wood on the market. It has a velocity speed spot in the front that allows for a hotter face to generate more ball speed. Similarly, Adams has the similar technology and a similar kind of feel. Moving on to the Ping products, they have their new i20, taking over from the i15. The i15 was a very low launching, low spinning driver, but not as forgiving. So what they did is they made weight ports in the back, putting more weight back and farther from the face to make the i20 not only a low launching, low spinning driver, but also forgiving. And it also has a very neat matte black finish. The last driver we'll talk about is the Razor Fit. This is Callaway's new fully adjustable driver. The Razor Fit has two weight ports on it, allowing you to not only play with swing weight, but also allowing you to adjust the ball flight to draw or fade more. As well as they have a fully adjustable hosel, allowing you to open and close the face to affect ball flight as well. All these drivers are great. You should go out and check and see which one you like the most, and most importantly, get properly fit for the driver to make sure that it performs the way it should.
By the way, Club Champion is expanding out east with a new store in Philadelphia. Up next, we'll get another stroke-saving tip from a top 100 teacher, and we'll see some Chicago Bears teeing it up at the site of this year's Ryder Cup.
With up to 34 miles per gallon, chances are you'll need refueling before it will. The BMW 5 Series, the ultimate driving machine. All new BMWs include ultimate service. Pay for nothing except gas and tires.
Some say the beauty of Eagle Ridge lies within the landscape of rolling hills and breathtaking elevation changes not seen anywhere else in Illinois, while others say the beauty rests in its 63 holes of championship golf, anchored by the highly acclaimed The General. And yet most will claim the beauty is in the serenity of its natural surroundings. But all are in agreement. The real beauty is that all of this is less than 3 hours from downtown Chicago. Beauty indeed.
What did tour level club fitting do for me? I've gained 5'10", at least 15 yards. I'm crushing it. Huge. Used to slice it. Duck hook, snap hook, every kind of hook.
Not anymore.
I hit every brand on the market. Mizuno, TaylorMade,
Titleist,
Ping, Callaway, Nike. I'm breaking 80 now. Look out, 70s. I'm approaching scratch. I only get fit at Club Champion.
Hi, I'm Todd Sones, Golf Magazine Top 100 teacher. I know that's the most frustrating shot in golf. You get close to the green and then you scull it over the green and you ruin your score. Let's talk about what causes a player to scull the golf ball. The first thing is most players around the green make the critical error of tilting backward. They put their hands forward and they tilt backward. Whenever you tilt backward, you have to swing up to the golf ball instead of down. Just like when you're driving it, you tilt backward to swing up. In the short game, it'll really help you if you make sure that you set your spine straight in relation to the ground. So when I go to hit a short game shot, I set the club down and then I just point it at the middle of my body and I make sure my spine is straight and never tilted backward. That's the number one thing that'll help you in the setup. Here's the number one thing that'll help you in the motion. Most players, when they get to their short game shots, they start their downswing with their legs, which is what you do in the full swing, but not in the short game. If you start with your legs drive forward, and guess what? Your spine drops backward. So keep your legs solid and firm and underneath you. We tell players in our short game school, keep your feet together. So remember this, keep your spine straight, keep your feet together, keep your left leg solid and your legs quiet, and make sure you swing the club back in front of you, and you'll be able to hit nice little short shots around the green with control, because you'll be able to hit down on the golf ball. Those will be the things that really help you get up and down and lower your score.
Thanks, Todd. Medinah Country Club is getting set to host the game's biggest event, the Ryder Cup. Recently, its famed number 3 course played host to a different type of match between two very competitive rivals. It's the Chicago Bears, led by Duck coach Mike Ditka, versus the hated Cheeseheads from Green Bay in a match play format for the first ever Rivalry Cup.
Nah, these aren't Lombardi's Packers, believe me.
Yeah, you can't compete in football anymore, so, when your body allows you to come out here to compete, you come out here and have fun with some people that you either had rivalries with, or people that, the golf, the game of golf give you a chance to meet so many different people that you admire in your life, and you get a chance to play with them and do some of the things with different charities. So it's a great relaxer and a great fun thing to do.
Medinah isn't exactly the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field, but there's a Soldier Field-like wind with gusts over 40 miles per hour.
We were joking, just every time I think the Packers come to Chicago, it's a little windy, so I didn't expect anything different, but this course and this wind is not, it's a challenge, I think, without it.
The wind played a big part in the game today. I mean, when you're trying to, go 120 yards into the wind, you got to play it like 160, 170. It's a factor, and it's too much golf for me.
Bears kicker Robbie Gould's a solid competitor, playing to a 2 handicap. Then there's newcomer Big Cat Williams. Let's just say it was a challenging day for the former offensive lineman against the Pack.
It had nothing to do with them. You know what I mean? It was me against the course, and the course whooped me. But I'm definitely looking forward to getting back out here again and trying it again.
While the fairways aren't exactly the gridiron, it was still an entertaining competition. It's a fun first-time event with money being raised for both the Bears and Packers charities.
I think it's awesome. I think anytime you bring players back, the alumni, and you mix them with the players that are out there now representing the team, only positive things can happen, and it's a good mixture.
This is a fun day. I mean, it's a really cool event, and I hope we can kind of carry it on. And maybe next year we'll move it to Wisconsin, and and we'll just kind of trade home field advantage every year.
Preparations are well underway for the Ryder Cup at Medinah. The track has always been regarded as one of the toughest to play anywhere.
You know, they're going to grow the rough a little bit, but put the pins in the green and move the tees to the back and let them play it. If they can break par on this golf course, they're really good players.
It's going to be a great test, but the Chicago fans, they love the game of sports, and they appreciate the game of sports. So, the guys get ready, the people be behind them, they want to see them win.
The Bears went on to crush the Pack by a score of 10-2. Let's hope the Americans can be as successful against the Europeans in the Ryder Cup this fall. For more Ryder Cup information and for all the CDGA does to help grow the game in the state of Illinois, be sure you check out cdga.org. Thanks so much for watching Chicago District Golfer.
Every swing is unique. So is Swan Lake Resort.
Hey, Guy. How's the game?
Yo, Streels. Never better.
Looks like you are loving those Wilson Staff irons.
Longer and straighter. A real game changer. A real life changer. Not to mention, the best wingman I've ever had.
Seriously?
Ooh. Are these the new Wilson Staff CI11 irons?
Why, yes, they are.
Do you want to play around?
Seriously.
Are you ready to go? How's the hip?
I think you know that we have to take this one plant at a time. It's really the only way that Eunice Feldman knows how to garden. We have got a lot of great bulbs, strong perennials. I am looking forward to a great season and can't wait to get back out onto the field. So thank you and good night.
Eunice!
If you're a golfer, then the Chicago District Golf Association has something for you. The CDGA is home to a state-of-the-art golf handicapping service, which allows golfers of all skill levels to compete on a level playing field. The CDGA sponsors and conducts more than 50 championships for amateurs, high and low handicappers, juniors, seniors, men and women. The CDGA is a leader in charitable causes that brings the game to those with special needs. The CDGA is truly for everyone who plays the game. Visit cdga.org for membership information and more.